Hello everyone and welcome back to the 3D Printer Vlog. This is episode 11 and today we're going to be assembling the actual frame part here. Currently you see I am assembling the actual bearings for the GT2 belts on the gantry carriage for the X and Y axis. So just getting those. The bearings were a little bit harder to put into those corner pieces, at least the back corner pieces, because there were the recessed nut didn't exactly line up properly. You had to kind of prod it in a certain location, so a little bit tricky, but overall pretty good here. This is this is gonna be one of the last vlogs I film in this style of the voiceover, because this particular vlog is about 2 hours and 30 minutes worth of footage between two cameras, which came up to about 11 gigs or so of video files. Of course, raw, it was about 100 gigs, so ingesting all that was huge pain, plus sifting through it all was just ridiculous. So probably gonna go back to the old vlog style, since of course the assembly process from here on out is just small things. There's gotta still do the z-axis, of course, and lining up and calibrating, which of course, yeah, I'm not gonna film like this through that, just because it's there's a lot of time consuming things going on with that aspect of the build there. But yep, we will be going back to the standard vlog, so if you don't really care too much for these, this will be the last one, at least for this particular project here. Speaking of which, I do have another project lined up. I'll be announcing that as soon as I wrap up these videos here. And yeah, just keep posted. We gotta check us out on Facebook or Twitter. I'll probably post a pre-announcement thing on that, as well as might do. Of course, I'll drop a video once I actually start the project here. And so yeah, there we go. We're getting the corner pieces assembled. This particular process didn't really try to not include every square nut that I need to install, but there's about 200 plus, around about 200 square nuts that I need to install on these corner brackets to make them slide in the frame rails. Now the reason why this video is coming out so late, well, one of the reasons actually, I've been pretty busy with a bunch of different stuff, is these original square nuts I ordered and wasted a lot of money on, unfortunately, are too thick to actually slide into the rails properly. Fortunately, second time around, I was able to find it on the original website that was spec'd out on the BOM. They actually got back in stock, fortunately. And yeah, I had to reorder those, and now I have the correct size, which is, I'm glad that I didn't have to reorder them a third time, because that would have wasted a lot more time, at least. So, got that taken care of here. Thank goodness. And yeah, I'm just getting all the square nuts in there so I can just slide everything into the rail. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the actual assembly there. It all works pretty easily. I am a big fan of this extrusion aluminum beam stuff. Makes assembling these frames a lot easier. Plus you get a lot tighter of a tolerance. Yeah, everything isn't really that loose. The actual gantry, the sliding gantry for the I think the y-axis that the the x-axis where the the hot end would be, that is very, very tight, very tall, not a whole lot of wiggle room, so very impressive. Definitely like this style of framing here, at least chassis. So a lot better than, God forbid, wood or any of the other types of things where you have to fab it out yourself here. Although I will say it is quite a pain to tap, because the instructions for this printer say you have to do an M5 tap. However, the hole is more for an M4, which, yeah, it takes a lot of force to tap an M4 hole. So, yeah, probably should have drilled those out, but my drill press really can't extend too much, unfortunately. I didn't really trust myself to use like a handheld drill to do it, because my DeWalt is just way too powerful. It'll probably destroy everything and make it just totally wonky and misaligned. But so yeah, there we go. We're starting to assemble it. Yeah, it all just slides into place as long as the square nuts are aligned properly, which is really awesome. Gotta hand it to whoever came up with these aluminum extrusions. Well, there's a few different companies that have them, but yeah, whoever came up with the first idea of this here, bravo, really good idea. I'm definitely gonna be doing a lot more projects with this. I have another set of aluminum beams I'm going to use for another project here soon, which actually, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I have about 2 projects. One of them is not so big, but another one is pretty big like this. Of course, it's not something I haven't done both are just things I haven't really, well, one's just something I have to design myself, and the other one's just something I haven't really done before that I really want to get into. And both pretty much have to do with cinematography. I'll give you that spoiler here at least. One, of course, you could, it's about half and half cinematography, half something else. Not going to reveal it right now, of course. And so yeah, there we go. Everything's, yeah, just sliding it in the frame. Now just kind of getting everything to a loose alignment so I can check everything later and calibrate it. But as of right now, I'm just loosely tightening everything so I can actually get the frame put together in this episode. Just want to bring up here again, I do have my 3D print shop, 3dshapeengineering.com. It is currently active. I'm currently selling a small amount of objects here, just a few things that I've designed, rather found online that are useful. So check that out. It's gonna go ahead and put the link down here in the description. It's just 3dshapeengineering.com. Everything is ready to go, and of course we are going to be announcing more projects here shortly. And yeah, pretty much any I will be selling this 3D printer at some point once I get all the kinks worked out. Make sure that it's all a proper kit for everyone. I'll probably sell the parts first, and then eventually I'll spec out a full kit for everyone to buy, if interested at least. And then that'll be really good. So definitely check that out. And of course there will be a Facebook page on that as well. I'll go ahead and post a link for that in the description too, to keep up to date with any sort of updates on my shop, which I definitely recommend checking out if you want to. And there we go. So we got the first side of the frame completed there. Haven't really got the gantry that point active just yet. I think we got all the bearings and the sides taken care of. So starting the other side here now. These yeah, lining up those nuts are a little bit of pain, but not too bad. It's relatively easy. Like I said, it's all really straightforward assembly process. It just sucks when you have you're trying to attach multiple pieces at the same time and lining up all those nuts, square nuts, just because it can get a bit tricky. Like those are easy, and then of course if you flip something around and assemble like 3 pieces together, you have to undo a bunch of different screws and stuff, which can be a bit tedious. So there's a lot of tedium in this frame building, at least, because I know I had to on the next stage I'm gonna have to reassemble a few things due to the extruders. I didn't mount them correctly. But we'll see here shortly. Actually, don't even think I included it. I think I did after this video. I did a few bits of assembly after this video just because I literally ran out of camera battery on both cameras while filming this. So unfortunately I didn't get the whole assembly process here, but it was quite extensive. And like I said, it's another reason why I'm veering away from this particular format, especially for this assembly process here, because it's just real pain to edit. And yeah, I had it's just a constant check of making sure, because the Canons I use to film only go for about 29 minutes and 59 seconds because of some weird EU trade bullcrap. So yeah, I can't really film any longer than that any given time. I need to restart and resync everything, which yeah, I think I need to do that at least 4 or 5 times, at least 5 or 6 times while filming all of this here, which yeah, it wasn't too yeah, it's just not really that enjoyable when you're, especially when trying to focus on assembling something. You're also focusing on restarting these cameras. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a more definitely gonna do a more relaxed type deal where I'm just vlogging, or I don't know if we call it relaxed, but yeah, I'm definitely just gonna do more an off the cuff type thing next time. So it's just gonna be more small short filmings there, which should make the episode a lot shorter too. This one I got in about 11 minutes, which we're about to see here. So here we go, starting to bridge the 2 frame pieces together. This is pretty awesome to get this part assembled. Like I said, I need to disassemble a little bit just due to the extruder placement being whacked, or a bit wacky there, if I must say. But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty easy here, and that's where one of my cameras cut out. So excuse the subpar angle of this shot here. Yeah, the front-facing camera is completely dead at this point. Didn't realize that, but fortunately, it didn't really. Yeah, I think it was about 10 to 15 minutes worth of footage that I lost on that camera, which not too bad of a deal. But yeah, not doing this style here again, at least for something this lengthy and time-consuming, because yeah, it's just insane sifting through all that footage. And Yeah, a lot of video. I couldn't even do this on my laptop because usually I do that at like just at my own leisure, not while I'm inside or in the booth here in the office. But yeah, I couldn't even do it there because it has 128 gig SSD, and I couldn't even dump the actual video files. This is about like 50 to 60 gigs worth of files with proxies and everything for video editing, if you know what that is, of course. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy. So yeah, just should be uploading one here soon. Gonna be working on this as soon as I finish this voiceover. Well, yeah, I'm gonna be doing it same day here at least. So hopefully, should get another episode out here real soon. Should hopefully be easier to edit and get uploaded quicker. I do apologize for the insane length of time it took me to upload this one, but like I said, a lot of delays, a lot of other projects going on here. I'm gonna be focusing on finishing this project and finishing a few other things that I've started. And there you go, folks. That's going to be it for our 3D print vlog here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you liked it, and hey, check out some of our other videos here too if you haven't already.